If you want to prepare yourself for Ninja Gaiden 2, then picking up a little game called Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge is probably the best thing you could do for your Nintendo Switch 2 game library. And if you haven't heard of the Ninja Gaiden series, well then give me a minute to explain. Ninja Gaiden is a very prolific action-adventure franchise made by Tecmo Japan. And at first this series started off as a normal side-scrolling action-adventure game, but later the main character, Ryu Hayabusa, was evolved into the Dead or Alive series. And after Dead or Alive 2, a director from Tecmo called Tomonobu Edagaki decided to revitalize the Ninja Gaiden series on the original Xbox, and that evolved into the franchise that you see now. So this game, without saying too much, has seen its fair share of tone shifts in terms of trademarks, copyrights, and changing creative directors altogether. Ninja Gaiden is just as fast paced, as the franchise is also scattered between decades. But if you saw the new Ninja Gaiden 4 trailers, then you're probably wondering exactly how you can prepare for it properly on your new Nintendo Switch 2. Well, the first thing I would do is pick up the Master Collection for the Switch 2 because it is better than ever on this handheld. On the Nintendo Switch 1, Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 all suffer from dynamic resolution and FPS drops. But on the Nintendo Switch 2, there are absolutely no FPS drops and the resolution stays very steady. So I would say that this is probably the definitive way to play if you want to play on the go and then docked at some point. Because Ninja Gaiden is the type of game that you can play both in handheld and docked. It features fast-paced missions that take about 2 to 5 minutes to complete, and that's with all three Ninja Gaiden games, of course, as well as a deep storyline. In my opinion, I think the storyline is serviceable, and I'm a huge fan of the main character because of how they represent him in each game's story. But as you can also notice, the Ninja Gaiden series has a lot of blood. So that's something else you're going to have to get used to, unfortunately or fortunately, deciding on how you look at the situation. But as you can see, I'm a huge fan of the series, and I can't recommend this enough for the Nintendo Switch 2.